Coming up on the UK Student Sports Show, the number 6 Kentucky Wildcats take on the Florida Gators at home on senior night this Saturday. And Scott County girls basketball team are heading to the Sweet 16 tournament next week.
And the Lakers are facing some adversity in their quest to get into playoff consideration while LeBron James makes history.
Hi, I'm Fawn Evans.
And I'm Taylor Savage. Coming off John Calipari's 300th win after defeating Ole Miss in Oxford, UK faces Florida for their last regular season home game this Saturday. The game will mark the final home game for seniors Johnny David and Reed Travis, who is still questionable to return. The Gators are looking to come back from a one-point overtime 79-78 loss to LSU last night. The number 6 Cats lead the series against the Gators 101-40 after winning in Gainesville in February.
Kentucky forward P.J. Washington is not new to being nominated for awards. Already a candidate for National Player of the Year award and a leading contender for the Southeastern Conference Player of the Year award. But now he is among the finalists for the Karl Malone Award, which honors the nation's top power forward. But he does not stop there. Washington is shooting 52.5% from the floor and 43.5% from the field. He has also been named a semi-finalist for the 2019 Naismith Trophy, which is awarded to the National Player of the Year. The sophomore is looking to become just the second Wildcat in Kentucky's history to win the award. Anthony Davis captured the award in 2012. 4 finalists will be announced March 19th, and then fans will have the opportunity to vote for their favorite player leading up to the final announcement.
The most exciting month of the year is underway. March means madness, and the question on every fan's mind is where Kentucky will land. According to ESPN bracketologist Joe Lunardi's latest projections, Kentucky is going to be a number 1 seed in the Midwest region that will see their games come through Columbus and Kansas City. The Cats' strong schedule has kept them at the top seed level, even after their recent loss to Tennessee. The Cats' 1 seed still could be up for grabs, with the SEC tournament still having to be played.
Wildcat women's basketball duo Macy Morris and Ryan Howard have both been named to the SEC second team. Howard also received AP's Southern Eastern Conference Newcomer of the Year. She's only the second Wildcat ever to receive that award, with only Bria Goss winning it before her. The Wildcat basketball team started a new chapter in their team history last Tuesday.
As they played their first game in Kentucky Proud Park, reporter Brett Alper has more on their inaugural game.
The Kentucky Wildcats baseball team held their first ever game at the new state-of-the-art Kentucky Proud Park Tuesday. The new park includes 2,500 fixed seats, a new 360-degree concourse, as well as interactive features such as customizing your own jersey. The Wildcats hosted the Eastern Kentucky Colonials, and what a game it was. The Wildcats put up a 7-1 lead until the 9th inning, with junior T.J. Collette hitting the first ever home run at the new park. Collette spoke on what it felt like to hit the first ever home run at Kentucky Proud Park.
It feels amazing. I was messing around with Jaron Shelby. I was actually hoping that Shelby would get the first bomb, but he called me selfish, and I guess I got it first. But no, it's an honor, something that I'll remember the rest of my life.
The Cats ended the game winning with a final score of 7-3. Head coach Nick Mangione talked about how this new park already feels like home.
For us to be in here since the fall, it does feel like home. Had we just got in this spring, like that happens at most ballparks. People move in January, but we've been in here since the fall, so it does feel like home. But man, it was so good to get a win. I'm relieved about that for sure.
The Cats lost their first home game yesterday against Boston College 12-3. They will look to bounce back as they start their series against Middle Tennessee State tomorrow. For UK Student Sports Show, I'm Brett Alper.
The Wildcats will start their 3-game home series against Middle Tennessee tomorrow at 4 p.m. Kentucky quarterback Terry Wilson is officially receiving the Howard Schnellenberger Award. Wilson was the MVP of the annual Governor's Cup game between Kentucky and Louisville. Wilson led UK to a 56-10 win with 340 yards total offense and 4 touchdowns. The sophomore also completed 17 of 23 passes and a career-high 3 touchdown passes. The award will be given tonight as part of the Paul Hornung Award dinner at the Galt House Hotel in Louisville.
There were 7 former Wildcats that took part in the NFL Combine this past weekend. With the big names of Wildcats such as Benny Snell and Josh Allen performing in front of everyone, former Wildcat safety Darius West put up very strong numbers by running a sub 4.440 dash and having 19 reps on the bench press.
While the former Cats put in work at the annual combine, it was another SEC school that stole the show. Ole Miss wide receiver DK Metcalf measured at 6'3", 228 pounds with just 1.6% body fat on arrival. He then jumped over 40 inches, ran a 40-yard dash faster than Falcon star Julio Jones, and had a broad jump over 11 feet. His teammate Cedric Woods had the fastest 40-yard dash time at the combine at 4.29.
The last time Scott County girls basketball won the KSHAA championship was in 1995. Find out when their next game is coming up after the break.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Because of you, I felt hopeless.
I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me.
Because of you, I felt wanted and not alone in this world.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included and I knew that I was going to be okay.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Scott County girls are heading to the Sweet 16 tournament. This is after they beat Henry Clay in the 11th region tournament. Reporter Molly Burns has more on Scott County's next steps towards the tournament.
Scott County girls basketball took a huge lead during the 11th region final against Henry Clay on Tuesday night. Scott County pulled ahead in the first half with an 8-0 lead. Malia Owens was Scott County's leading scorer with 19 points. Henry Clay's leader was Kai Thompson with 15. The final score of the game was 82-42. Scott County coach Steve Helton compares their off time to a bowl game.
We played in spurts. We still got some things we get to work on. It's got bowl season though, because now we're not going to a bowl game, and so now we get another week of practice. So I'm excited about. We'll probably take tomorrow off, and we're gonna get back to work on Thursday morning, and get ready to see what happens next.
The Scott County Cardinals will advance into the KSHAA Girls Sweet 16 tournament.
I'm Molly Burns for UK Sports Network.
Scott County is the only school in the KSHAA Sweet 16 tournament that is sending both boys and girls teams to the tournament. The boys started their tournament today, and the girls will start Wednesday, March 13th. Scott County girls are taking on Knott County in the first round.
On Tuesday, Kentucky basketball signee Dante Allen was named Mr. Basketball, the most prestigious award for high school basketball athletes in Kentucky. A senior night at Pendleton County, Allen had a strong junior season, but his senior year season was cut short due to a season-ending knee injury. In the 13 games he did play this year, Allen averaged almost 43 points and more than 14 rebounds per game. He was looked at as the best high school basketball player in the state. A four-star player, Allen says he plans on playing with the Wildcats next year, even though his senior year season didn't go as planned.
The Scott County boys basketball team is playing Covington Catholic, and they went 15 and 56 with 30 seconds left.
Coming up after the break, we'll hear about some fitness concerns on the University of Kentucky campus. And we'll hear about the importance of club sports on campus after the break.
Queen is just my everything.
His smile did it. His smile, his eyes, his knowledge. My landlord, he decided that he wanted me to move based on the fact that I was transgender. Let's just respect people in everyday life for just being human.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
The club sports program at the University of Kentucky gives students and staff opportunities to have an in-depth sports experience. Club teams teach members new skills, how to work cohesively players, and possibly compete with other clubs. It also provides a great opportunity to meet new people and become more involved with campus life at the university. Taylor Savage spoke with one of the women's club basketball players on what joining the team has meant to her.
High school sports were a fun time, but that is usually where it ends. Playing on the college and professional level is not the reality for most, but the love one has for a sport does not simply go away. Ashley Brindle, a freshman at the University of Kentucky, spoke with me about her experience playing on the club basketball team and the relationships she has built with her newfound sisters.
So we have a very minimal amount of practices, but we all definitely come in the gym at our own time. But we usually have 2 practices a week, and sometimes we practice with the boys club basketball team. And we usually have travel tournaments every Saturday and Sunday, whether it's an overnight tournament or just Saturday. And we play like 3 to 4 games per day per tournament. We're definitely like best friends. We hang out all the time. I text all the people on the team whenever I have something going on that I need to talk about. We hang out. We're very close to tournaments.
Every other weekend, Ashley and her team go out there and give it their all. But this past weekend, Ashley says they had to put up more of a fight than usual.
That we had 2 weeks ago, we had a very rough Saturday, no encouragement, very negative energy, and then something just flipped on Sunday and we started working as a team. We started encouraging each other and we realized like how to work as a team, and I think that's made our game so much better for me.
The club team is always open to accepting new members as long as you are committed and ready to work. I'm Taylor Savage, UK Student Sports.
For more information on the women's club basketball team and other club sports, you can visit www.bbnloved.com/register.
What do you do when your #1 workout option isn't available? Chase Campbell has more on the fitness concerns on campus.
The Johnson Center, UK's most popular workout location for students and employees, is going to be open only 4 hours over the next 2 weekends because of spring break. Now, it's not unusual for spring break to cut into those hours or any other break because less people are on campus and in the area to utilize the facility. One student says she feels though that this spring break is different. It's much colder now than in the past, and she's used to just going outside in the early evening to get a workout in, get a run in, but she feels like she can't because it's so cold. Now, a warm front is expected to come in, but it won't be until the middle of next week. When I asked her what her plans were to work out over this weekend, she shrugged and said, "I think I might just stay inside." People in Lexington are hoping that that weather comes a little sooner than expected. I'm Chase Campbell, UK Student Sports Network.
The high temperature isn't expected to be over 60 until Wednesday. UK students may have to brave the cold to keep up with their schedules.
Coming up after the break, the Los Angeles Lakers' luck might be running out, and Bryce Harper is being signed to the Phillies. We'll hear more after the break.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck.
So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
150 over 90.
180 over 111.
160 over 110. I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from invisible or silent. If you've come off your treatment plan, get back on it, or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
The Los Angeles Lakers' opportunity to play in the playoffs is running out. The Lakers are in their final stretch with 17 games remaining. This season has taken a toll on the Lakers due to several different injuries. Key player LeBron James was out for several games due to a groin injury. If the Lakers want to be a potential playoff contender, they must win out along with several other teams in the West losing.
One good thing that did happen to LeBron last night in the game against the Denver Nuggets is that LeBron passed Michael Jordan to reach number 4 on the NBA all-time scoring leaders list. Earlier this season, just in the 6th game, LeBron passed Dirk Nowitzki. If LeBron stays healthy, he can reach number 1 on the list by passing Kobe Bryant, Karl Malone, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the number 1 all-time scorer.
Last week, the Philadelphia Phillies landed right fielder Bryce Harper. He signed a record 13-year, $330 million contract. Since signing with the Phillies, Bryce Harper's name has already been all over the news. It isn't because of his $330 million contract. Harper publicly made an effort at recruiting Los Angeles outfielder Mike Trout as his introductory news conference.
In Harper's comments, he told reporters, quote, "If you don't think I'm going to call Mike Trout in 2020 to have him come to Philly, you're crazy." Since Harper's comments, the Angels are not happy and has complained to the Major League Baseball about Harper tampering with recruitment. Trout is expected to be a free agent in 2020.
All right, so we do have a little bit of breaking news. Scott County ended up beating Covington Catholic 64 to 61, and Scott County ended up coming up 15 points to win. So that is a little bit of breaking news, high school basketball.
That is really good. They're moving on up in the tournament.
Yes, that's going to be interesting to watch. And also UK, we play Florida this weekend on Saturday. It's senior night.
This is super exciting for Johnny David and Reed Travis. Hopefully he gets to play.
Yes, and he also, yeah, so that's going to be an interesting game. I'm excited to watch that. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Fawn Evans.
I'm Taylor Savage. Goodbye.